I wanted to do a video on setup. One of the things that I was interested in seeing was how this was going to work with being able to just plug it straight in. And one of the things that I found that is difficult is if your card is not already formatted to what they want, which is like a FAT32 MBR, you're going to need to do it yourself. So in order to do that, now they give you a card that's a 16 gig, but most people, I think if you're using samples, are going to want to get a bigger card than that. So on the Mac, I don't see, there's a lot of ways to do it. You stick, obviously, the card in. You're going to need an adapter. Now they give you one in the box that you can use for the MicroSD, or you can get this type of one where you see you got the little micro. Can you see that? Let me see if I can fix it for you. Sometimes when your hand is in this, it focuses on that. I'll put my hand out of it. There you go. So you can see the card type. So you'll need that to be able to run it into your standard SD card slot. And then what you want to do is you want to download two things. The Tracker Plus SD 1.0, which is the main one. When you have it downloaded, you'll see they give you all these folders. All you got to do is copy it to the SD card. That'll be over here. Once you copy it in the firmware section, you're going to want to open up this SD Tracker Plus 1.10 that you downloaded. Let me open it up. And then you'll see there's a PTF file in there, as well as they throw this perk in here, which you can download separate, which is what I did. And you want to put this perk information inside of the patch folder. So there's some patch folders where they have all the presets and stuff for the instruments that they put on this new one. You want to put that inside of that folder. If you got any questions, if you get this device and you decide to use it, just let me know. I'll try to do my best to answer it. It's not too complicated. In fact, I thought it was quite easy. This machine will not load without the SD card. So if you don't have the micro SD card in, you will literally get a thing that just says insert the card. And just so you can see, if you never used a tracker before, this particular track has 32 on it. You can always change the length right here by touching that. If you want to change your patterns, it's there. Step, jump, like you can do that. It's all kinds of beautiful things. And I love the quick, easy access of the buttons right here. To me is a huge part. The color coding makes it so much easier to know whether you're doing a note or an instrument or whether you're on an effects slot. And then of course this would fall right when I'm trying to show you this. There you go. That's just my stand that did that. So, you know, pattern. So, and everything's labeled. Obviously, I'm assuming these are the main buttons down here, and these upper buttons are shift functions. Shift paste, shift home. The wheel works really nice. So you can feel it if you click. So that's good. So you know if you click once, you know where, or turn once, you know where you're at. And I'm sure the mini, it works really good too. I'm sure they put some time and effort into it. You can see the tracks here. It's pretty easy to move up and down. To go across, it looks like you gotta use the arrows to go across. But you can use the arrows if you prefer that, the clicking. I wonder why with the wheel, they didn't make it kind of like the push 3, which I don't have, but I heard the push 3 can move over left and right with the wheel. And with this wheel right here, it's pretty much just up and down functions. And I know there's a way to reduce these tracks where you don't see all of this. Like right now you see the effects, you see the instrument and the color code. If you can look at the colors there, that's the teal. Here, try to look at it this way. I'm gonna try to get my finger out of it because it messes up. But you can see the note in the first column, the yellow, the pinkish looking one, and then that teal looking one, or what is that? This is, I'm guessing, some type of light green, and this is like a teal. But anyway, it's easier to see in person, I think. And then these are obviously labeled, so it's pretty good. But so far, good. And then you have a more button that gives you more stuff to go through that you can, so like duplicate the pattern. And then the last one has 2 features on it, which is pattern name and track name. That's a huge thing right here. Been able to name the track. Man, that's crazy good. Cancel. Super easy. I'm actually proud that I decided to get this model just because of the fact that everything, when you're first starting out learning this, if I have to do too much menu diving, it would probably drive me crazy more or less. So having these buttons right at your easy access is huge help when you're first learning something, to me, in my opinion. Of course, I'm just letting you guys see what you can do. All right, so pretty simple setup, not too bad. I just wanted to show you the simple setup, and yeah, we'll go from there. The adventure continues.